want to welcome back Scrappy.
Hi, guys.
This is Drake, Scrappy. We're two hoodies without hoodies,
I got a beanie.
and there's 3 cats running around here somewhere. So, welcome back. So, we have a bunch of stuff we need to catch up on.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here.
Yeah, but I'm sidetracking us on something different. So, we were talking about the fact that you're more in tune with late 90s up.
Yeah.
And 80s, it just depends on the band.
Yeah.
And when you get back into the 70s, it's kind of like...
It's really a crapshoot, because I could say I know, like, one song from, like, the Rolling Stones, one song from, like, this band, if you tell me what it is.
Gotcha. So, we've been kind of going down the Warning rabbit hole. I've been taking him down the Warning rabbit hole while Bone convalesces before he comes back. And there's a band that the Warning reminds me of, aside from the fact that the Warning is 3 sisters.
Yeah.
We're doing Rush. The song we're doing is Closer to the Heart. Do you know that song?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So this will be fun.
So this is from 1977. It was on an album called Farewell to Kings. My sister got me into Rush way back in the day, and I just kind of went, and I'm a huge Rush fan. And more that I listen to the Warning, especially their early stuff when they're really young, they remind me of that Power, the super awesome Power trio.
Okay.
So you're familiar with at least one member of Rush.
Yes.
The drummer.
Yes.
Neil Peart, who passed away.
R.I.P.
So he's the one that wrote the lyrics after the first album. He wrote pretty much 90% of all the lyrics.
Right.
Then you have Geddy Lee, who plays bass, keyboards, and synthesizer and computer stuff. He does like 4 jobs all in one while being the front man. And you have Alex Lifeson is the guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. They kept wanting to add other members, and Geddy's like, no way, this is it, this is all we're doing. So this song is one that was a song that I heard early on, listening to Rush. And it rings true today. So we're going to let it go, and you tell me when to stop.
Will do.
This will not be like the Nine Inch Nails stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I kind of figure.
Yeah.
I know of Rush,
Right.
so I don't think it's gonna be all techno-y and everything.
They have some really high synthesizer stuff, but it's way after this.
Right.
So let's go. Here we go. You ready? Well, maybe if I unmute it.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. That was just seeing if you guys were paying attention. Here we go. This is Rush, Close to the Heart. It's the official music video. It says this video came out, it was shared 13 years ago, but the song's from 1977.
Oh, I mean, that's, yeah.
There's no MTV then.
Yeah. There's this, what is monitors?
Right, exactly. Here we go. I don't think I've ever watched this video, though.
Very peaceful.
And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart. Closer to the heart. The blacksmith and the artist reflected in their art. They forge their creativity closer to the heart. Yes, closer to the heart.
So I just got the first verse out of the way. What do you think so far?
It's almost like peaceful, but it almost sounds like he's peacefully, like, warning you about something to a degree. Because, like, the first part was talking about, like, power. From what I can remember from the lyrics, I just saw, like, almost like powerful men creating, like...
The first line goes, the men who hold high places are the ones who have to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, it gives me the idea that, like, I know he's singing calmly, but the lyrics kind of are like, it's almost contrasting to like the tone of the.
Do you want to back it up and hear that again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a long song anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like the thing sounds peaceful, but you see images of like Zhao Meidong and
So
I think I saw like Eisenhower on there or something, or
and then there's Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
It might have
so
been.
so it definitely is like a pot shot at like very powerful people.
Oh yeah. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Blacksmith and the artist reflected in their art. They forge their creativity closer to the heart. Yes, closer to the heart.
Okay, go ahead and pause it. Okay, after hearing the lyrics for a second time, I'm gonna stick with it, but there's a little bit more elaboration now that I kind of understand it, because it's like the men that hold high places are the ones who start.
The ones that
must start, and it's talking about how you're molding like a reality. It's almost like it. Now I get why you said it rings true today, because that is exactly the type of stuff that I kind of see. It's like
top of the mountain.
It's just
guides
it's like
the train wreck.
Yes, and it's like I don't have to mention which train wrecks I can be speaking of. I think we have a pretty good idea which train wrecks I'm referring to.
A ton of train wrecks right now.
But if you look back at what's all going on, it all leads back to one very high place.
Oh, 100%.
And it's just being molded every day, and it's like the song, like for as much as the song is peaceful, the words serve as a warning to be like, you might want to think for yourself, because the people that are doing the thinking for you aren't doing it for your best interests.
Yeah, so if you take just the United States as an example.
Right.
1976, they threw off the King of England and did the Declaration of Independence and wrote the Constitution and created this new system where the people would be governed by representatives that they elect. And that has gone so off the rails of where it should be. And the lack of actual education in how all of it works has helped both sides kind of like play this teeter-totter you against you game for years now.
Yeah. And the crazy part is I've personally for the last couple of years in my life, with my own family, they're on one side of the political spectrum, and I had other people on the other side of the political spectrum, and I do agree, like being in both, it's like there is no agency, there is no sense of direction with these people. It's just whatever they feed you, that's what they feed you, and you're just,
The problem that we have right now, and we're going to get off this topic and get back to the music here. The real problem we have today, at least in America, is the fact that if your opinion doesn't align with the person you're talking to, the conversation can get violent and really disrespectful really fast. And it's okay to have different opinions. That's what America is built on. We have to get back to the ability to
have conversations,
agree to disagree, and you're not always going to agree on everything. You and I don't agree on everything.
But we talk about it, we say, whatever we do, we're still good friends at the end of the day. So it's like, shoot, we might have differentiating opinions, but hey, we're human. It's what makes us tick. But just to go off on the song here, it does serve as a warning for future generations back then to be like, hey, you need to think for yourselves.
And this was in 1977.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's crazy how we haven't learned, but it is what it is. Let's just get back to
all right,
music.
Yes, closer to the heart. Philosophers and plowmen, each must know his part to sow a new mentality closer to the
So he's now like turned it around. Instead of the men in high places, he's now like, now you can be the captain, because at the end of the day, we're all the captain of our own.
Yeah.
Of our own, where we're going.
Yeah.
Like, you can be inspired or influenced by a bunch of different things around you, but at the end of the day, everything you choose and how you do whatever you're doing falls 100% on your shoulders.
Oh yeah, he's like, you got to live with the consequences, whether good or bad, of your own actions. And at the end of the day, you know, that's what makes human beings great, is the ability to just make your own choice and to just be who you want to be. The one set of words on this song, or set of lyrics on the song, every time he's saying "closer to the heart." At first, when you talk about the men in high places, you know, most of the issues that they rewrite or they write out for the people to listen to, they hit close to the heart, or at least that's what they want to make it out to be.
Right.
And then when you get that switch up,
it's a manipulation.
Yeah, it's a manipulation. When you switch it up and say now you're the captain of the ship, it's now telling you, it's like, don't listen to the manipulation. Don't listen to what they're throwing out there for you. Be who you want to be. You know, obviously the right way, and, you know, not hurting anybody else in the process.
Right.
But choose the direction in life you want to go to at the end of the day, because that's what's going to make you the happiest. Don't let anyone else dictate how you speak, how you live your life, how you choose to dictate your future. Like, you know, you're your own person at the end of the day, guys. So there's that tidbit of wisdom from a Scrappy dude right there.
So before we finish the song, what do you think of this, about the song, the music?
I think, you know, the topics they were talking about, I mean, hey, it's great. I mean, the guitar solo, I mean, I'm over here kind of air guitaring at this point, because I think they're making that guitar sing. But it's the lyrics that kind of got me to it, because, like, hearing that first set of lyrics, I'm like, oh, that's powerful. Because it's basically calling out the people above, saying, like, you're the one ruining everything for everyone. You want to keep these people at each other.
Have you ever heard the term prog rock?
Yes, I have.
Do you know what it means?
I've heard the term. I don't exactly know what it means.
Okay, so they were the first prog rock band, and
is it like progressive rock?
Progressive rock band.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't too sure.
And they're a Canadian rock band,
right?
Yeah. So we'll finish this up. We might make this a twofer, just because while you're getting influenced by their lyrics, there's another song that
nice
would hit. It's from 1980, I think, but it's also still rings true today. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Closer to the heart. Well, closer to the heart. Yeah, closer to the heart. Closer to the heart. I said closer to the heart. Well, closer to the heart. Yeah, closer to your heart. Closer to your heart. So if you notice, the beginning of the song is like closer to the heart.
Yeah.
And the last three lines are closer to
your heart. Basically signifying the switch of, like, follow your own heart. Follow whatever your gut just tells you, you know, what to do. Because, you know, you could probably trust it more than other people nowadays.
Totally. Okay. I'm going to pull this other one up.
Yay, it is a twofer. Woo!
Yeah, so if you thought you had a lot to talk about lyric-wise, that one. Then you'll be like, oh. But let's... do we want to do a music video on this one? Or do, like... Maybe we do something later. Like a newer version, so you can kind of see the contrast. But I also want you to be able to understand the lyrics.
Doesn't matter which one you choose. I'll be fine with.
We'll do this one. It sits in the same time frame as the other one. All right. It looks like it's gonna start right up. So we're gonna go right here. Bloop, bloop. Go back that up. This will work. So, and go right here. There we go. All right, so this one's called Subdivisions.
Ooh, interesting.
You might have heard this on the radio at work, because when we worked together, which the place we worked will remain nameless.
Yep.
they played a bunch of different stations and a lot of older 70s, 80s rock sometimes, and a lot of like
Oh yeah.
different. So you might have heard this track,
But I
you
probably just don't
not
even-
enough to really pay attention to
Yeah.
what was going on. So I'm just going to tell you the name of the song is Subdivisions. It's off the album Subdivisions. And I'm going to let it play. And you're going to have stuff to talk about during
Oh
this.
God. I'm ready for it.
Here we go. This goes into the point where I said that the lead singer is playing bass and keyboards and doing all of it while singing at the same time. You notice the bass is here.
Yeah, I see. I already saw
Yeah,
it. I was
I
like,
watched
that's
the
actually
first-
kind of cool.
I saw them in I've seen them in concert a bunch, but I saw them twice in high school, and I was like, when I saw them in high school, I was like, I'm like watching him play keyboards with one hand, do the bass, and sing all the same time, going, and then with pedals for effects for different
That's
pieces.
crazy.
And he's doing all this while the guitarist is just playing guitar, and Neil is just playing drums.
He says like it's like those
the
two
other
other two
two-
are just kind of doing their job.
And he's doing like
He's
four
just
jobs.
like, ugh.
He's a beast.
That's crazy.
And easily probably one of the top 4. He's got to be in everybody's top 4 or 5 bass players of all time. Like, he is a beast.
I mean, shoot. I mean, he's got bass, keyboards, and everything else. I'm like, dude, he's a genius.
So here we go. I'll stop it when you want me to.
Okay.
Sprawling on the fringes of the city in geometric order, an insulated border, in between the bright lights and the far unlit unknown. Growing up, it all seems so one-sided, opinions all provided. Future pre-decided, detached and subdivided in the mass production zone. Nowhere is the dreamer or the misfit so alone. In the high school halls,
Okay, go ahead and pause it.
in the shopping malls, conformity.
Go ahead. Yeah. So okay, I had to let all that go through because I started realizing what's going on, and the fact being you're using a high school environment to talk about this is clever.
But it's you think it's done when you graduate high school.
It's not.
It just gets worse.
It really does. Well, and that's why I was about to say, in high school, you always had your cliques and whatever, and that's fine because most people are kind of like want to be around something they're comfortable with. So it's like, I get it. Early teenage years, your insecurities are still there. But when you get out into the real world, you would think everybody else gets along, and then let's say you walk into the real world now of all times.
Oh my word.
You have so many different ways of people just being kept into their own box.
Yeah.
That if you don't identify with that kind of box, you're pretty much labeled an outcast right then and there.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like in a weird sense, this is almost a song telling the people in those quote unquote subdivisions. I don't, and to me, it's like, not only do I not trust y'all, I don't even think that y'all know what, y'all are doing half the time because you're all so close-minded in your own clique. And once again, this
a lot of time, with the society especially, there's another song by a band called Styx, off an album. It's the title track from the album called The Grand Illusion. And it's in that song, it talks about how you looking at a magazine and on billboards and TV, and you're seeing how your life's supposed to be, and you're trying to be that. While you don't even care who you are, you're putting on all this stuff. And in this, it's even talking about you have to conform or be cast out.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to be part of this little, what's considered the right normal deal, then you're out.
Yeah, it's like,
and it gets even more crazy when you get out of school and you realize that
the entire world.
Let's say you go in for a job interview.
Yeah.
And they don't like the way you wear your hair, or they don't like a tattoo you have,
or they don't like something you just said, out of nowhere.
Who knows what? And a lot of the self-expression and personality stuff, like, can become damaging in a situation when you're not sure or who or what you're interacting with, especially today.
I'll take it a step further.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I'll take it even a step further, because with those types of cliques or whatever, they're essentially being puppeteered or controlled by other people outside of those cliques, because in a sense it's and I think you'll agree with me, it's all psychological, and the psychology that they're using is the innate human nature of just wanting to belong to a certain group of people. And when you don't belong to a certain group of people, you'll do absolutely anything to belong. And it doesn't matter what you do, whether it be on the physical side, like your own physical body, or, substances, or other things that aren't healthy for you.
So had you heard this song before?
Probably, but not enough to where, All
right. So, 2 songs by the same band, separated by about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Lyrically, what do you think so far?
They're great. I mean, their lyrics ring true today, especially today. It's this song in particular. We haven't even heard the whole thing yet, because it's clearly talking about stuff that we are dealing with today, to where if you really don't agree with one group or another, or this group or that group, congratulations, you're an outcast. And honestly, in today's world nowadays, I'm going to just say it outright. I'd rather be an outcast than have to be closed-minded and caged in and not allowed to express myself the way I want to express myself.
I agree.
I put it this way. If you don't allow me to express myself, if you don't allow me to actually grow the way I want to grow, I don't want you around me. Gotcha. No, all due respect, but that's just how I'm expressing that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I backed it up to the beginning.
Oh, that's fine.
Of the lyric part, not the whole song.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I could listen to this all day now.
All right, here we go.
Sprawling on the fringes of the city in geometric order, an insulated border between the bright lights and the far unlit unknown. Growing up, it all seems so one-sided, opinions all provided, the future pre-decided, detached and subdivided in the mass production zone. Nowhere is the dreamer or the misfit so alone. In the high school halls, in the shopping malls, conform or be cast out. In the basement bars, in the backs of cars, be cool or be cast out. And the escape might help to smooth the unattractive truth, but the suburbs have no charms to soothe the restless dream of you.
That one line at the beginning with the TV. That one line with the TV hit hard. Oh my god. I need you to back up so I can hear that again. There's that specific line. Oh my god.
In the basement bars, in the backs of cars, be cool or be cast out. And the escape might help to smooth the
That line. Oh my god. Pause it. Any way, like the I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like any way to smooth out the unattractive truth. My goodness, that is a line. Because it's so true. It goes back to everything else I said. Doesn't matter what you do to make yourself look cool. You're giving up a part of yourself to understand that the ugly truth is these people in these cliques, these groups, they don't care about you.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. The minute you switch
you do
up,
whatever you got to do to fit in with them, you're just part of the crowd then.
Yeah.
And whoever's on the top of the crowd, they don't care who's underneath them.
They don't.
We're the cool ones because there have been tons of movies where you have cool kids interacting with others in TV shows where during the course of the show or the movie, you find out that at some point some really popular person will confess that if it wasn't for all of you allowing us to be the cool people and looking up to us, we would be no better than you. And it's because of the perception that is put. People have certain predetermined perceptions when they get in different situations.
Let me put it this way, and I've kind of have seen certain people in my own life kind of be on this high, thinking that they're doing great and whatever, only for the facade to just fall completely and the mask break, and it's like, wow, the truth finally comes out. You see these ugly sides of them for what they are finally, and it's like, you were never worth put up on a pedestal to begin with.
True, I agree.
It's like, I feel like the people that are branded as outcasts, those are people you want to talk to more because they at least think for themselves and they're not influenced by somebody that thinks they know how the world works.
I agree.
So that, like I said, that line has hit home more for me because I will admit, for a while, that was kind of me with substances.
Really?
Where most of it was peer pressure because I didn't, early 20s, I didn't really think I was all that cool and whatever. Once I started getting clean and started gaining more clarity, I was like, bro, I'm freaking amazing. There's a whole bunch of people that love me.
You're like, I'm freaking amazing.
I was just like, I was like, people love approaching me.
You gotta, there's some things to say that when people have negative things to say about you, if it's constructive and put in the right light. But you can't dwell on it.
No.
Take what you need to do and make decisions for yourself and move forward.
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah.
This is becoming a very long... This is going to be... this is almost 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
This is going to be kind of like a podcast version of Two Hoodies and Three Cans.
Yeah. Sorry for getting all whimsical with y'all.
Oh, that's okay. This band is... And lyrically...
And they're thought-provoking.
We should probably just do one song at a time.
Yeah.
In the backs of cars, we humbly cast out. Any escape might help to smooth the unattractive truth, but the suburbs have no charms to soothe the restless dream of
The video with the cars in the driveway, this song is, you can tell it's an older song.
Oh, yeah.
Because of how old this song
I was about to say, like, man, that is some...
it's just, like I said, it's like around 1980.
I was just like, that's some nostalgia right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
run like moths, we drift into the city, the timeless old attraction, cruising for the action, lit up like a firefly, just to feel the living night. Well, some will sell their dreams for small desires and lose the race to dance, get caught in ticking traps, and start to dream of somewhere to relax their restless light.
The rat race falling into their traps. Oh, what a classic. What a classic line. Hey, have I mentioned that Rush's lyrics are great? Have I mentioned that already on this video?
There's only 2 songs so far. Only 2 tracks.
I was just like, oh my god, these boys are preaching to the choir in today's world.
Oh, they are easily one of the most, musically technically sound, and just
Hands
can do whatever.
down.
But then lyrically, they are on point.
Just the metaphors they're using and the way they're expressing it not only gets the point across, but like I said before, it's thought provoking. It makes you actually think.
If you're not thinking, then you're already lost.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So that was Closer to the Heart and Subdivisions.
Yep.
Separated by 3 or 4 years.
I'm officially a fan of Rush. I need to listen to more of their songs.
So, you guys, comment below and give us some suggestions, because they have a couple albums.
I've heard they have a couple albums.
Couple.
Just a few.
Yeah, a couple. More than 2. Less than 20.
So 15.
I think it's more than that, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Over 20 when you add the live albums and the compilations. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get out. This has been a long one.
Yep.
And in 2 years, when it's done uploading, you'll be able to check it out. Let us know then what you think, and hopefully by then we might already have another 5 of their songs posted.
Probably.
Thanks for being here, Scrappy, Drake, 2 hoodies, 3 cats. Catch you later.
Yep.